Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, hear me today. Every great destiny is paved with disruption. Nobody reaches their break through cruising on smooth highways. No, the journey to greatness is bumpy, uneven, uncomfortable, and unpredictable. But those bumps are not signs of failure, they are signs of transition. Whenever you feel life shaking, understand something is being born inside you. You prayed for growth, yet growth stretches. You asked for elevation, yet elevation separates. You prayed for a breakthrough, but breakthrough requires breaking. The discomfort you feel right now is not rejection, it's refinement. The resistance you face is not a blockade. It's confirmation that you are close to something powerful. Pressure only shows up when promise is near. Let me tell you, the same ground that trips you is the ground that trains you. The same obstacle that frustrates you is the obstacle that prepares you. The same storm that scares you is the storm that strengthens you. You may be asking, why is everything falling apart? Because everything that is not aligned with your next season must be stripped away. You were never meant to live in the comfort of the familiar. You were created to step into the unknown, to walk by faith, not by sight, to trust that every setback is a setup for a greater comeback. Listen closely. Delays are not denials. Just because it hasn't happened yet doesn't mean it won't. The waiting room is not wasted time, it is the womb of destiny. When the door closes, it's not the end, it's preparation for something better. Your tears are not signs of weakness, they are the water preparing your harvest. Yes, the journey is rocky. Yes, it hurts. Yes, you're tired. But you are too close to give up now. Your enemy only fights what threatens him. And if the battle has intensified, it's because your breakthrough is near. So keep walking through the valley. Keep pressing through the pain. Keep pushing through the pressure, because every bump on this road is evidence that transformation is happening. You are being shaped, you are being strengthened, you are being positioned, and when the breakthrough comes, you will look back and realize every struggle was worth it. Every tear had purpose. Every battle was necessary. So hold on, you are closer than you think. The bump is not the end, it's the beginning of your rise. Your breakthrough is right around the corner. Thank you. Keep going. Your moment is coming. Don't quit now. You are almost there. When the journey becomes uncomfortable, it is proof that you're shifting from where you've been to where you are destined to go. Disruption is never random. It shows up like a divine announcement that your life is being repositioned. You may not recognize it at first because disruption rarely arrives wrapped in clarity. It comes disguised as inconvenience, disappointment, sudden change, or unexpected loss. It interrupts routines, shakes assumptions, and forces you to face realities you once ignored. You can try to resist it, deny it, fight it. But when a transition has been ordered over your life, nothing can keep you where you were. Not comfort, not fear, not familiarity. Disruption is heaven's way of telling you the season you knew is over. It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't wait for your approval. It shifts the ground beneath your feet so you must move. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. That shaking is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to separate you from what cannot go with you to the next dimension of your purpose. People, habits, environments, patterns of thought, some things that served you yesterday can't sustain you tomorrow. So life starts to shake loose what you've outgrown. You don't transition while standing still. You transition while moving, sometimes stumbling, sometimes crying, sometimes questioning everything you thought you knew. But movement is the proof that transformation is underway. When destiny is calling, comfort becomes too small. A person who is destined for more cannot remain satisfied in what used to feel enough. There is a restlessness that grows inside, a hunger, a push. That push is not the enemy, it is evolution. Think about a seed buried in the ground. Before it rises, it must break, its shell must crack, the soil must press against it, darkness surrounds it. Isolation becomes its reality. If you watch it too early, you might assume nothing is happening. But under the pressure, growth is taking place. The disruption inside the seed is the beginning of its destiny. Only after breaking can it rise. In the same way, when life begins to press and crack you open, it's because growth is demanding space. Old comfort zones cannot contain the new version of you emerging. You may feel squeezed, stretched, misunderstood, misjudged, mishandled, but the pressure is not punishment. It is construction. You are being rebuilt for what is ahead. Every transition comes with turbulence. No plane rises smoothly. It must fight the wind, but only through resistance can it gain altitude. So when your life is shaking, when plans fall apart, when systems fail, and when familiar things no longer feel right, consider that the turbulence is lifting you. The very things that look like setbacks are repositioning you to rise. There are moments when everything around you seems to unravel. Relationships shift, doors close, opportunities fade, paths disappear. You stand in a moment you didn't expect, feeling unprepared for what lies ahead. But this is the birthplace of destiny. Disruption forces you to explore possibilities you would never have considered if life had remained predictable. It exposes strengths you didn't realize you carried. The road to purpose will always require shedding layers of who you used to be. The version of you that survived the last season is not the version that will conquer the next one. New seasons require new strength. They demand new thinking, new courage, new faith. Disruption teaches you to trust what you cannot see. It stretches your belief beyond logic, forcing you to anchor yourself not in circumstances but in purpose. When disruption comes, don't panic. Lean in, listen. Something is shifting. Something is calling. Something is transforming. You are being moved, not away from destiny, but toward it. The discomfort is not the end. It is the beginning of a divine transition. The pressure you are facing is not random, and it is not a sign that you are failing. Every time life presses against you, every time obstacles appear where you least expect them, it is revealing a truth about your readiness for the next level. Pressure exposes what is inside of you. It forces you to confront your weaknesses, to acknowledge your fears, and to stretch beyond the limits you have grown comfortable with. Often, it comes disguised as struggle, disappointment, or delay, and in those moments, it can feel unbearable. Yet pressure is not meant to break you. It is meant to build you, to prepare you for the breakthroughs that lie ahead. When you encounter resistance, it is a sign that something significant is on the horizon. The universe, or life itself, has a way of testing the strength of those who are closest to achieving their purpose. If the path were smooth, you might never realize the depth of your own courage or the extent of your potential. Resistance is selective. It appears where growth is required, where persistence must meet opportunity, and where commitment is being forged. It is as if life itself is saying, "Are you ready? Are you willing to rise above the ordinary and claim what is meant for you? The very fact that you are encountering struggle is proof that you are moving towards something meaningful, something that will require all of your energy, all of your faith, and all of your determination. Pressure has a way of clarifying priorities. It reveals what truly matters and what does not. It strips away distractions and forces you to focus on what is essential. When you are under pressure, excuses lose their appeal, doubts are confronted, and decisions must be made with courage. The weight of resistance creates clarity, because only by navigating it can you distinguish between what is temporary and what is lasting, between what is trivial and what is transformative. Those who endure pressure emerge stronger, wiser, and better, equipped to handle the demands of their destiny. It is also important to recognize that pressure often comes with a companion, fear. Fear whispers that you cannot overcome, that you are not capable, that the obstacles are too great. But fear is a test of faith. It is a call to move forward even when the outcome is uncertain. When resistance challenges you, it is also an invitation to discover a level of resilience you never knew existed. Each moment of struggle is a rehearsal for the breakthrough, a training ground where your character is being shaped and your determination hardened. Those who learn to embrace pressure rather than resist it find that the very force that seemed to threaten them becomes the vehicle for their growth. Resistance forces ingenuity, courage, and perseverance to rise. It demands that you innovate, adapt, and refuse to quit. Every challenge faced under pressure is a step closer to achievement. The storms you endure now are teaching you lessons that calm cannot provide, preparing you for opportunities that comfort alone would never create. Pressure also illuminates potential. It identifies those who are truly ready to claim the next level of success, purpose, or influence. The path is never free of difficulty because true growth always requires effort, endurance, and faith. When you face resistance, it is confirmation that you are touching something that matters, something worth striving for, something that will change the trajectory of your life. So do not shrink from the pressure and do not despair in the struggle. Instead, understand that resistance is a signal. You are ready, you are being prepared, and your breakthrough is near. The very force that seems to push you down is, in truth, lifting you to heights you could not reach otherwise. Keep pressing, keep striving, keep moving forward, because the pressure is proof that purpose is imminent, and the breakthrough is waiting for you on the other side of persistence. Every closed door in life feels like rejection at first. It feels like the universe is turning its back, like your efforts have gone unnoticed, and like your dreams are slipping through your fingers. But the truth is that every door that shuts is an invitation to rise, an opportunity to grow, and a challenge to discover a strength you never realized you had. Closed doors are not walls meant to stop you. They are gates meant to redirect you, to lead you to paths that are better aligned with your purpose. Often we become attached to familiar doors, the ones we have opened before, the ones we have walked through countless times. We resist change because it is uncomfortable to leave what we know, yet staying in a closed room of opportunity will never allow you to reach the full height of your potential. When a door closes, it forces you to look inward, to examine your resources, and to ask yourself hard questions about what you really want. It demands that you grow beyond your comfort zone and confront the limitations you have imposed upon yourself. You may feel lost, frustrated, or discouraged, but that discomfort is a sign that transformation is underway. Closed doors create space for new possibilities to emerge, doors that you may have never noticed before, opportunities that are far greater than the ones you were clinging to. Sometimes what seems like failure is actually the beginning of a much-needed course correction. The life you are meant to live cannot fit through the old doors. Closed doors also teach patience and persistence. When the path you expected is blocked, it challenges you to think differently, to seek alternative routes, and to develop resilience. You learn that setbacks are not the end of the journey, but rather an essential part of it. Every door that closes builds character and shapes the person you are becoming. You develop the ability to navigate uncertainty with faith and determination, to trust that the timing of your life is precise, and to recognize that what is meant for you will find its way to you, even if it takes a longer, less obvious route. It is important to understand that closed doors are often blessings in disguise. They protect you from paths that are not meant for your growth. They redirect your energy, time, and focus toward opportunities that are more aligned with your calling. Sometimes the things you think you want are not the things you need. Closed doors remove distractions and misalignments so that when the right door opens, you are fully ready to step through it with confidence and purpose. The frustration of a door closing is temporary, but the benefit of walking through the right door lasts a lifetime. Every closed door is also an invitation to develop courage. To move forward when your desired path is blocked requires faith that something better awaits. It demands that you trust in the unseen, that you continue walking even when the outcome is unclear, and that you refuse to give up on your dreams simply because the path is difficult. Closed doors test your determination and reveal the depth of your commitment to your purpose. The strength you discover in these moments often becomes the foundation for the breakthroughs you were seeking all along. Remember, the doors that close in your life are not endings. They are preparations. They are shaping you, teaching you, and redirecting you toward the opportunities that are truly meant for you. Behind every closed door is a lesson, a growth opportunity, and a path that leads you closer to your destiny. The courage, resilience, and faith you cultivate while waiting for the right door to open will ensure that when it does, you step through ready, prepared, and unstoppable. Closed doors are not obstacles, they are stepping stones to your next great breakthrough. Delays in life are often the most frustrating and discouraging experiences we face. We set our goals, we make our plans, we envision a timeline, and yet things do not happen as quickly as we expect. In those moments, it is easy to feel overlooked, forgotten, or even rejected. We ask ourselves why we are stuck, why the doors we were promised remain closed, and why the success or breakthrough we desire seems so far out of reach. But delays are not denials. They are not signs that your dreams are unattainable or that your efforts are meaningless. Instead, delays are the universe's way of preparing you, of positioning you, and of ensuring that when the moment arrives, you are fully ready to handle the magnitude of what is coming. Delays teach patience in a world that moves at lightning speed. They force us to slow down, to reflect, and to examine the paths we are taking. In the stillness of waiting, clarity emerges. We are given the opportunity to reevaluate our approach, refine our skills, and strengthen our character. Sometimes we are so focused on the outcome that we forget the importance of preparation. Delays are the quiet teachers that remind us that timing matters. They remind us that rushing ahead without readiness can lead to mistakes, missed opportunities, or incomplete victories. When we encounter delays, it is natural to feel discouraged or anxious. We may think that the world is against us, that our prayers have gone unanswered, or that our efforts are in vain. But it is precisely in these moments of waiting that growth occurs. Life is positioning you, not punishing you. The delay is not a dead end. It is a detour that leads to a better road, a stronger foundation, and a more meaningful outcome. Often, the very setbacks that feel like obstacles are actually the instruments of our preparation, molding us into the person capable of handling the breakthrough that awaits. Delays also teach resilience. They show us that our persistence matters more than immediate success. Every day that we keep pushing, every step we take despite setbacks, is evidence of our commitment to our dreams. Resilience is born in the pause, in the moments when we could give up but choose to keep moving forward. It is cultivated when we embrace the waiting period as part of the journey, rather than as an interruption of it. Those who understand this truth are able to transform delays into opportunities for growth, learning, and self-improvement. Timing is a subtle and powerful force. Just because something has not arrived on our schedule does not mean it will never arrive. Sometimes the delay is protecting us from outcomes we are not yet ready to manage. Sometimes it is aligning circumstances in ways we cannot yet see, connecting people, resources, or opportunities that will amplify the impact of our efforts. Life often works behind the scenes, orchestrating a sequence of events that we cannot yet comprehend, and ensuring that when the breakthrough comes, it comes fully and perfectly. Delays are also opportunities to cultivate faith. They challenge us to trust in the unseen, to believe in the process, and to hold firm in our vision even when evidence is scarce. In the waiting, our conviction is tested and our determination is strengthened. The patience we practice now prepares us to receive our success with gratitude, humility, and wisdom. It ensures that when the moment finally arrives, we are not only ready to claim it, but also capable of sustaining it, maximizing it, and using it to its fullest potential. Every delay in life has purpose. It is not random, it is not meaningless, and it is not permanent. The moments when we feel stuck are moments of divine alignment, when life is setting the stage for our most significant victories. They are times to refine our strategy, strengthen our faith, and grow into the people we are destined to become. The breakthrough you seek is on its way, and the delay you experience now is merely the preparation necessary for you to step fully into it. In every delay, there is direction. In every pause, there is purpose. And in every moment of waiting, there is a hidden blessing shaping you for the greatness ahead. Every great blessing in life is preceded by a period of breaking. It may begin subtly with small disappointments, frustrations, or moments of doubt, or it may arrive abruptly, shattering what we thought was secure. Whatever form it takes, the breaking is never meaningless. It is the necessary process that creates space for the extraordinary. Just as a seed must split open before it can grow, and just as a diamond can only be revealed under intense pressure, so too must certain aspects of our lives break before the beauty, strength, and fullness of our breakthroughs can emerge. This breaking is not punishment, nor is it a sign that we are failing. It is the precursor to transformation. Breaking is uncomfortable, and it often comes at the moments when we least expect it. It disrupts routines, challenges our understanding, and shakes our sense of security. It can feel like loss, like failure, or like chaos taking over what we once held dear. But beneath the discomfort lies purpose. The breaking forces us to confront illusions, let go of what no longer serves us, and shed attachments that might have kept us from reaching our highest potential. Life sometimes removes what we are clinging to, so that we may receive what we are meant to embrace. The cracks that appear are not signs of weakness. They are openings through which new strength, wisdom, and clarity can enter. During the breaking, we are forced to look inward. We must examine our hearts, our motives, and our resilience. We learn that true strength is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to endure, to persist, and to trust even when the path is unclear. Tears, heartbreak, and setbacks often accompany the breaking, but they serve as the water that nourishes growth. Pain and disappointment cultivate empathy, humility, and understanding, preparing us not just for success, but for the responsibilities, relationships, and challenges that success will bring. What seems like devastation is often the refining fire that prepares us for a future we cannot yet see. Breaking also teaches surrender. It forces us to relinquish control over outcomes, timing, and circumstances, and to place trust in a process larger than ourselves. We realize that holding on too tightly to what we thought we needed could prevent us from receiving what we truly require. This surrender is not defeat. It is wisdom. It is understanding that the universe, or the divine force guiding us, has a plan that exceeds our limited vision. Only by releasing our attachment to the old can we fully step into the new. Moreover, the breaking is what reveals the hidden potential within us. In the moments when life feels fractured, our resilience, creativity, and courage rise to the surface. We discover that we are capable of enduring more than we imagined, thinking in ways we had never considered, and persevering beyond limits we once accepted. The broken pieces of our past are not meant to remain scattered. They are the building blocks for a stronger, wiser, and more prepared version of ourselves. Each fragment becomes a foundation upon which our breakthrough will be constructed. Breaking is temporary, but the transformation it brings is lasting. It may feel endless in the moment, but no season of breaking lasts forever. Every tear, every moment of doubt, and every setback is shaping us for the life we are meant to lead. The breaking is necessary because it clears the path, strengthens our character, and positions us to receive blessings that are greater than we could have imagined. Understand this: the breaking is not the end, it is the beginning. It is the moment before the breakthrough, the quiet tension before the explosion of success, joy, and fulfillment. It is the preparation for a new chapter that will surpass anything you have experienced before. So when life feels like it is falling apart, remember that it is falling apart to put together something far greater. The tears you shed, the pain you endure, and the challenges you face are not wasted. They are the soil in which your breakthrough will grow. And when it finally comes, you will see that every breaking, every struggle, and every moment of discomfort was absolutely necessary for the extraordinary life that awaits you. The storms in your life were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal who you truly are. Every challenge, every setback, and every moment of hardship is an opportunity to discover strength that you never knew existed. Life has a way of showing us our potential only when circumstances demand it, and the battles we face are often the very mechanism through which our hidden power is revealed. You may feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or even defeated at times, but the truth is that you were built for the battle. You were designed to endure, to persevere, and to rise above every obstacle that seeks to stop you. The difficulty of life is not a reflection of your limitations, it is a test of your capacity. Pressure, resistance, and struggle are not punishments, they are confirmations. They confirm that you are alive, that you have purpose, and that you are being prepared for a level of greatness that requires courage, resilience, and unwavering faith. The fact that you face opposition is proof that you are stepping into something significant, something worth fighting for, and something that will require the full measure of your strength. The storms are not signs of failure. They are signals that transformation is underway. When life becomes turbulent, it forces you to confront your inner resources. You discover courage you didn't know you had, perseverance you thought you lacked, and wisdom that only struggle can teach. The storm demands that you rise, that you stand firm, and that you refuse to be broken. It strips away complacency and forces you to tap into your true potential. Those who face storms and endure them emerge stronger, more resilient, and more capable than they ever imagined. They are shaped not by comfort, but by challenge, not by ease, but by the fires of life that test their character. The storm also clarifies priorities and strengthens focus. When everything around you seems chaotic, you learn what is truly important. Superficial concerns fade, distractions fall away, and you are forced to rely on your inner strength and intuition. The challenges that feel overwhelming at the moment are teaching you to navigate life with greater wisdom and discernment. Each obstacle is a lesson, each hardship a teacher, and each moment of struggle an opportunity to develop the resilience and fortitude necessary for the breakthroughs ahead. It is often in the storm that we discover faith. Faith is not tested in times of comfort, it is forged in adversity. When the winds howl, when circumstances seem impossible, and when hope feels distant, that is when faith becomes real. It calls you to stand firm, to trust the unseen, and to believe in possibilities beyond what your eyes can see. The storms are not permanent, they are temporary trials that prepare you for permanent victories. They are the proving grounds for the strength, courage, and character that you will need to embrace your destiny fully. You were created to withstand pressure. You were built to endure what others cannot, to rise when others fall, and to persist when others quit. The storms may shake you, but they cannot break you unless you allow them to. They exist to remind you of your own power, to awaken the warrior within, and to prepare you for the triumph that awaits. You may not see the full purpose of the storm in the moment, but every struggle, every challenge, and every trial is shaping you for greatness. Remember, the battles you face are not the end of your story. They are the beginning of your victory. The storm is temporary, but the strength it produces is eternal. It is revealing to you that you have within you the capacity to rise, to overcome, and to achieve what you once thought impossible. The force that challenges you is the same force that will elevate you. You were built for the battle and the break, Through that follows will be proof that everything you endured was not in vain. Embrace the storm, trust the process, and know that you are being prepared for a life far greater than you have ever imagined.